haven't done a YouTube for a while. And then I was thinking this morning, after I'd finished doing my sort of morning routine, that somebody might find it helpful. So I thought I would share it. And this is the routine that I've sort of built myself from things that I've picked up from podcasts and Instagram that work for me. I think I've honed it quite well now, and it's easy, it's quick, it's not complicated. I don't believe in overcomplicating things, and it might be useful, might be helpful to somebody. Because what I did realise in the journey since breast cancer is how important it is to me of how I start my day. Those first few minutes, first sort of like half an hour of my day, kind of sets the tone for the rest of the day. And I'm not saying I don't ever have a stressful day or that things don't come left field, but if I start my day off in a good, positive, high vibe way, more often I can deal with stressful days or unplanned events much better. And it's what works for me. Might not work for everybody, because everybody's different. Everybody's got different demands upon their time. But this is what works for me. And the only sort of challenge I would put out there is to people who say, I don't have time. And I think, could you get up 10 minutes earlier a day? And I think most people probably could. So this is what I do, and it works really well for me. And I even do this, a modified version, when I'm on holiday or away from home. So typically, before I open my eyes, but sometimes I do open my eyes, as I'm in my cozy bed, I just sort of put my hand on my heart and I just say, I'm safe. I know where I am. It sort of grounds me in a way. And then typically I will meditate 15, 20 minutes. It might be just quiet breathing for myself. So just silence. I find just being in silence can be really powerful. It might be something from YouTube. I follow the Mindful Movement. They've got some really, really good meditations. It might be something that I've bought from Joe Dispenza's website. I particularly like his itchy nose. And it's funny, I do a video and I've always got an itchy nose and it never normally itches. And then after I've done that, I will clean my teeth by tongue scrape, because that's just good basic mouth hygiene. I will clean my teeth in the opposite hand because that's good for the brain. And typically while I'm doing that, I have a little mantra in my head, which is like, today is going to be a great day. I'm safe, I'm protected, or whatever works for you. You just have a little mantra, whatever works for you. And then after I've cleaned my teeth, I will do, some people call this quick minutes, but it's like movements for about 5 to 10 minutes. And it can be anything you really like, just something that raises your heart rate, gets your blood pumping, moves your limbs, gets your joints moving, and moves the lymph. Because you remember, you've been sort of lying in bed for quite a long time not moving. And it can be anything from jumping jacks, arm swings, the golf swing, some plies, sort of like the torso twist. Adrienne, Yoga with Adrienne, she calls it knocking on heaven's door. You just swing your arms from side to side with your torso. You could just roll backwards and forwards on your feet, swinging your arms, some squats. So I've just put together my own little routine. It takes 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how much of it I want to do. And then after that, I'll have some little pinch of sea salt in some water, because you're very highly likely dehydrated. And then I'll do a few minutes gratitude practice. So I open my window, I lean out of my window, and so that I'm getting some morning light, and I'll just sort of ground myself by getting into my body, and I'll just list anything from sort of 7 to 12 things that I'm really grateful for. And I don't mean just that, I'm really grateful for my husband, I'm really grateful for my home. I am really grateful for those things, but I try and think, what good thing happened yesterday that I'm really grateful for? Am I grateful for, like, there's sun in my eyes, or there's a gentle breeze on my skin, or just anything that comes to mind? But I really try and feel that gratitude. and then I might read for a bit, or I'll get in the shower for work, and that is it. It's not overcomplicated, it doesn't take a long time. But the difference of that to how I would have felt if I'd have got up, cleaned my teeth, and just straight away been scrolling on my phone, the difference in how I feel, but it's a difference in the chemicals that release from the brain and how grounded I feel in my body, and it works for me. I'm not saying it's going to work for everybody, it works for me.